Hello, we're here. We made it. Hi everybody. Sorry for my late appearance. Bean was doing chaos. Uh, he might still do chaos, but he seems to be a little bit calmer now. Hey everyone. How are you doing? Hey Loaf RGV. Hey Sora, April, Lemur. Cryptid, thank you so much. Oh my god, all the subs. Thank you so much, Loaf, Cryptid, and Anna for those resubs. I really appreciate it. And alerts seem to be broken. I don't know what happened, but yeah, if alerts start doing weird sounds today or don't appear on screen, I have no clue why. I will have to go and fix it, figure out what's going on. But yeah, hello everybody. Hey Hammy. Hey, Bean. No. Bean is, you see the little googly eye back there? Bean, I think he's trying to extract it. That was the chaos he was doing. Yeah, sorry for missing a week of streams. It turns I got the flu and I was sick for a week, and then it just for the double punch, my sleep disorder started acting up. It's probably related, right? I got sick, my sleep schedule went out of whack, my sleep disorder kicked in, and yeah, for the past few days I tried to stream on Monday and yesterday, but I just fell asleep. Today I'm feeling much better though, so I do have energy today, thankfully. Has the package arrived yet? Not yet. I checked the PO box last week. They usually send me a message when I get something, so not yet. It's a Christmas rush, so it might take a while. So yeah, no rush, but thank you so much for sending it, Cryptid. Hey Lilith. Hey Max. Okay, so yeah, you see those sounds? I don't know if that's just me. That's alerts, supposedly, but they're not appearing on screen. I have no clue what's going on. Outpost, thank you so much for that resub. You heard it. Okay, so I'm not going insane. I think it's Stream Elements. It's the one I'm using for alerts. It must have broken. But yeah, I will say it out loud when someone does something, because alerts are broken. Twitch, or in this case, Stream Elements being really cool and stable. Lady sent it, said you have to pay to get it. I mean, might be customs or something. We'll see when I get it. No worries. The whimsical noises were, yeah, if you hear those noises, that's someone subscribing. And hey Bean, what's up? You want me to open the door maybe? I don't know. He's going crazy. He was sleeping until like right the minute before I started the stream. He was sleeping. I'm getting ready to start, and guy starts going crazy. Always happens. Okay, he did want to go out, so I'll go back to get him in a bit. Hey Gabble, trying to write an essay that's due soon? Oh, good luck, you got this. Might be after Christmas? Yeah, sounds good, Cryptid. There's no rush. He knows when I'm starting the stream. I guess he sees me like suddenly moving around a bunch, turning on the lights and stuff, so he knows like stuff's about to happen. So that's why he kicks up the chaos always right before I'm starting. Okay, so for tonight I figured we could finish this which if you didn't see it, that's what I did last stream, where I was streaming with Lou, and while Lou was painting, I was making this. We ended up like this, I would say 60% done, more even. I don't know. It's getting there. So I don't think it'll take like super long to get this done. Let me put it on full screen. If you didn't see this, this will be the next part in the Terry the Meat Planet series, or Shipetotek, if you're serious. And I got the 5-minute edits. Give Terry their ass. Wait, this one? This incarnation of Terry? Or are we talking like the big one? Tell me, Anna. I will abide by it. Hey, Val. This one? Okay, we'll make an ass version of this. It's gonna happen when the art is more finished. Yeah, that sounds fair. Yeah, okay, so we'll probably finish this fairly quickly. As you can see, it's like getting there. There's some stuff that feels unfinished, some rough edges, but you know, getting there. So I'm going to try and finish this, and if we do finish in a timely manner, the other part of the title I just saw, it's Meat and Worms. We're going to try and continue this medical horror thing that we did one full image for. Where is this? I have it on my desktop, I know. I'm just trying to find it. Here it is. So this is the story with... Oh, and for some reason I don't have the thing around my camera. I guess someone turned it off. There it is. It's back. Thank you, Zero, for the follow. Oh, the follow did kick... Huh. It did appear here, did it? Or did I just hallucinate it? It might be... The alerts might be coming back. Yeah, the sounds are weird, but I don't know. You have great ideas, Anna. It showed up. Okay, so alerts are just partially broken, I guess. It did weird noises. I don't know where that's coming from, but at least it appeared. Okay, so I got distracted. If we finish this and it's not too late, I wanted to do a second image, or at least start a second image for this medical horror thing. So as you can see by this ultrasound, this, as you can probably guess, this is a worm that gets inside the womb, and it makes that the womb think it's pregnant. So it kind of uses pregnancy as a parasitic thing. So already did this image. We might do another of like the worm. I don't want to do anything too gory if you're worried about this. Not at all. As you can see, there's an ultrasound. We're trying, with medical horror, I try to never go too gory. No blood fluids, nothing at all like that. The other image I was thinking of doing, okay, so it did show up, but the sounds are still weird. No clue about that. Okay. Gryatonopua? I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, the other image I wanted to do is like the worm in its like false amniotic sac, like outside after having been extracted, after the surgical extraction. So yeah, nothing too gory, just like a worm inside a like semi-translucent sac. That's what I'm thinking. But first, meat. First meat, then worms. That's today's menu. First course meat. Second course worms. I'd rather birth a worm than a baby, amen. What happened to Terry? This is not Terry. This is Terry's child, which is Earth. Would Terry like worms? Would Terry still love me if I was a worm? Can you eat the Terry meats? Yes, but it will eat you back. Also, I'm gonna get Bean before starting. At the door, did not want to come in. Classic Bean move. Hey, say hi, Bean. Say hi to your fans. Yeah. The boy is here. Ready for chaos? Maybe he'll be a little bit more chill now. What do you think, Bean? I'll let you choose. Choose your path. Cute boy or goblin? What is today's menu? Oh, did the music go? No, it was just quiet. The reason to come to this channel, exactly. The little man. It's bean time all the time, always. Eso, ¿quieres subir? Ven. Hold on, let's do. I will give you a treat if you come up here, and it's gonna be a crunchy one, so that chat can enjoy the crunch. No, Bean. Gotta come up here. Yep, no, up. Here. There you go. Ooh, it's so crunchy. It fell all over the place. Yeah. One of his big treats. So sometimes he can't eat them in one go. So he'll break them up first and then they'll fall all over. Not a very smart move, Bean. You don't want to stay up? Okay. Oh, he's going to try and find the other little bit of treats. I don't know where it fell, Bean. I think it's like all the way down there. Gonna try and get Bean's treat. Ah! Scared me. Why did the alert sound?
Your father love little frijol.
He always loves the love. Okay, where is it? I found it, Bean. Hold on, I'm trying to find his treats. It's here. Okay, Bean. Come up here. Gonna make you work for it. Hey, Bean. Bean, I found it. He hasn't noticed yet. Bean. Yeah. Bang. Yeah. He's not listening to me. He's still looking for the treat, even though it's like red here. Okay, where's Bean Cam? Where's Bean Cam? Is everything broken today? No Bean Cam? Is it outrageous? Okay. There's Bean Cam. Manually it worked. Okay. Bean? He's still looking for it. He lost half his treats. And he's looking all over, even though I literally have it in my hand. Bean? I'm literally offering it to him. Bean? Yeah. Okay. He's still looking for it. I've literally given it to him, like put it right in front of him. Bean. Bean. This man has... Come on. Bean, you have no attention span. Yeah. You found it. After all. Come on. You gotta come up. Come get it. Come get it. Come on. Up. No? Not even if I coax you like this? No? Come on. Come on. No? Okay. It's just distracted. Okay. You can... Go there? There you go. You got your treats. Now you can stop searching. The search is over, Bean. No brain cells. Yeah, he truly was confused there for a few minutes. He's still looking for it. Bean, I literally gave it to you right now. You might think it's another treat, that there's still like a little bit of treat somewhere. What a silly boy. No Bean scarf. No, he didn't want a scarf. My shirt looks two different colors. Let's see. I hadn't noticed. Yeah, the cameras... Yeah, the Bean camera has like... it's like the older one I use, which is not... It's a bit worse than the current one I got. The color correction for each of them is a bit different. This is like the standard one I use, so... There's like some like post-processing there. This one's a bit just like the raw feed from the camera, the Bean one. So there's no color correction and it looks a little bit grayer. Everything looks a bit gray. It's much closer to this camera. It's like a nice mustard yellow. Just got it the other day. I really like it.
We must feed him more treats so he gets a bigger bean brain.
Exactly. Guys, you gotta subscribe so I can afford more bean treats so his big brain can grow. I hate those alert noises. Where did they come from? I could try and fix them now, but I don't know if I'm going to the alert setup that I got, and it's all working. Okay, so followers should make no sound. Subscriber has, yeah. I have no clue. It all looks normal. So I don't know why it's making weird sounds. I think it's on their end. I could just turn off the alert things if the sound is bad. Looks like the color of tennis courts. Is this the color of tennis courts in your country? It's usually green in Spain. I guess we can keep the jump scare. Hey Pyro. Okay, let's actually get to this. So our base image here is this photo of a prescribed burn, kind of just a controlled fire they do in a field. Usually to stop other bigger fires. You know, you just kind of burn a bit of the ground so that the fire doesn't have any fuel when it gets there, so it kind of stops at that point. Or just something they do periodically to avoid large forest fires. They'll just like do smaller burns, just like burn all the underbrush and stuff. I don't know which kind this one is, but yeah, they're doing a controlled burn, and we are putting Terry in there. Not Terry, but Terry's newborn child, just to give you guys a little review of what's been going on in this series. It all started when astronomers noticed a strange new planet that's going around the solar system in like erratic ways, and when it pops out behind the moon, they finally can get a picture of it, and it turns out to be this strange fleshy thing. They call it Chipetotec, after the Aztec god, and a while later it starts getting closer and closer to the Earth until it does like a really close orbit of the Earth, close enough that the gravitation of the Earth, and this Terry is like about moon-sized. So you can imagine a moon-sized object getting really close to the Earth without touching it, but it grazes the radius at which the gravity of the Earth starts pulling it and kind of destroying some of the planet. So it sort of like self-inflicts a wound so that a bunch of pieces of itself can fall on the Earth. These little pieces will really soon start growing and growing, eating anything organic and fusing into larger and larger chunks with like specialized organs like eyes and stuff. Eventually they'll start taking over because, you know, humans will try to get rid of them, but under the ocean they can't really do anything. So under the ocean they'll start fusing into these giant masses of meat. Soon, and this is where we get right now, they start taking over land, and people try burning the ever growing, ever advancing. It's not gonna like jump at you and eat you, right? These people can stand close to it and they'll be okay for the most part, as long as they don't touch it or anything. But it's just gonna keep growing and growing and eating anything organic, the soil, the plants, the animals, anything. So they try burning it as a way to slow down its growth without really doing anything. So that's where we are. Gotta spray it with pineapple juice. Some clay quartz. Oh, clay quartz. Okay, makes sense. Terry Jr., yes. Terry Skid Berry. Terry question. You showed that calcified starved Terry and said it's because he couldn't find food. Okay, so the dead one is... Let me show that. It's a member of Terry's species that did not make the jump between different solar systems, so between different star systems. So what this species will do is it'll land on a new star system, start orbiting the sun to get energy, because they use the sun like plants. They absorb energy from stars, and try to find in each of those solar systems or star systems. They'll try to find habitable planets that they can infect. If they do, like Earth, they'll go there, they'll infect it, essentially, like drop its seeds. And then when it's done with that star system, it will launch off like really close to the sun, do a kind of slingshot of the sun's orbit, and leave the star system in essentially a random direction and hope that they find a new one. So while they are between star systems, they'll kind of like hibernate. They'll dry up into kind of a seed form, I guess, like a spore form, where their metabolic activity pretty much stops, so they can last for millions of years, just like traveling empty space without any new energy, just like going off of that one slingshot they did around the sun. They'll just keep going because, you know, there's nothing to really stop you in space until the gravity starts pulling them into the orbit of a new star system, if they happen to find one over millions of years. And they will then like reawaken, use the rest of their energy to go next to that star system, regain their like thaw, I guess, regain their energy and continue their life cycle. But if they happen to slingshot in the wrong direction, they might just end up a shriveled husk traveling space forever. And in terms of eating, it does need matter because it expels matter to move farts around, essentially. So it needs to replenish that matter. What it does is it'll usually go to asteroid clusters and basically collide with asteroids. It's mostly looking for iron. So iron-rich asteroids, it's what attracts it. It'll basically just like go into the asteroid field, collide with a bunch of asteroids, which will then get absorbed and digested after they collide with the planet, with the surface. So that's how it eats. It doesn't really have a mouth per se. Yes, Barry was Bone Terry. Yes, Barry was the dead one. This is Barry. Hey, Brango. What occurs is if two collide, I mean, they would probably not collide. They have pretty good grasp of their orbits. They can change their orbits. Essentially, yeah, by farting around, and they would be smart enough not to collide. They're fairly smart creatures. I don't think their intelligence can be captured in human terms, but they have a sort of intelligence that is strange to us. Okay, what is... There we go. This layer here. Does Terry have a magnetic sensor? Yes. Obviously it has eyes, so it can visually detect things, you know, like stars. It wants to go to a new star. It can see it. It can try to aim for it. Obviously, new planets. It'll use visuals to travel around, but it will mostly just sense like gravitational fields. That's how it mostly sees the worlds. And yeah, magnetic sensor, it would probably need that to detect iron. So it can go for like iron-rich asteroids. Kind of like pigeons, I guess. I think pigeons have some sort of like magnetic sense. I'm not really sure though. I haven't really looked into it. If they collided, would they try to eat each other? They would fuse, I guess. It would form a strange, like, lopsided double planets. Because they're not, like... Each of these meat planets is not as much an individual, per se, as a sort of mega colony of these, you know, much smaller things. So, you know, those little meat chunks that fell on the planets then start fusing. They start combining into a much more complex thing. So if you take a little meat chunk, it's not going to be like an intelligent thing like the whole planets. Only by taking the whole combination, it's kind of like taking a cell of your brain. A cell, like a neuron, is not going to be intelligent, right? But if you put all of them together, yeah, sort of like that. So if two were to meet, they would just fuse. They're the same organism, really. They're not different individuals. It's basically just like one mega organism. Which is why also their species has no sexual reproduction, has no sex, no gender. So that is why we use they and it for Terry. Aren't all worms technically meatworms? I don't know if I would qualify what's inside worms as meat. It's more like a jelly, isn't it? Does Terry have a magnetic field? Probably not. I mean, it's on top of a planet. Depends on what kind of core the planet has. If it's like Earth, like the Terry that eats Earth, that will have a magnetic field because Earth does. Okay, I'm trying to like find my way around my own layers. Hey, Dachshund. Oh boy. Okay, it's starting to do that glitch. A very annoying one. But I can still see what I'm doing. Don't worry, it's just a visual thing. I was just like cutting down the edge. And yeah. I did it pretty okay. It's very annoying. I don't know why it does that. It just does it sometimes. I hope Terry has a magnetic field. I'd feel bad to think they were constantly being blasted by radiation. They like the radiation. It's energy to them. Terry is like extremely resistant to heat too. Like you can just you can to heat and to radiation. You can burn the flesh of Terry. Like for example, little meat chunks that fell on Earth. They went through like entry. They burned up like satellites do when they enter the atmosphere, right? But they fell down and they were perfectly fine. That's because it'll essentially like let its exterior burn and protect the interior and kind of have like a hardened, burned shell outside of it that can house the living tissue. So it kind of like reorganizes itself to protect itself from heat. I don't know how that works exactly at a cellular level, but that's what I figured out. That's how I think it would protect itself. It's all speculative, by the way. I'm just making things up. This is all subject to change and my own whims. Photoshop working as usual, exactly. Can Terry see colors? I don't think it would. I think it would probably just see black and white. You wouldn't need a lot of detail out in space in terms of color. You would just need to know like there's a star here, there's a planet there. But it would have no evolutionary advantage to like know how to distinguish color. What's up, Bean? What's up with you? He's chilling. He's calmed down a little bit. He's not It's not in chaos mode anymore. Which is good. You think Terry would feel it if a big enough meteor hit him? I don't know if Terry would really have a big need for a sense of like pain. Like evolutionarily, you grew up in a planet which you took over. Because we can imagine a lot of these questions can be answered by Terry, the initial Terry, and the initial member of the species. Oh, this really large individual, I guess we would call it, grew up in a planet that it took over, and that became the first of these meat planets. So to survive in this planet and eventually take it over, would it need such a thing as pain? I don't know. Maybe not. I think it's more, in that sense, it's more like, you know, like a fungus. Fungus doesn't feel pain, doesn't need it. Just eats and grows. Like a slime mold, more than a fungus. Which is a fungus, but you get me. Does Terry like scritches? Absolutely. It's gotta have itchy spots. I'm your second watch streamer? Hell yeah, thank you, Toxin. Googly Owl should bless Terry with the ability to see color. Absolutely, Rocket's World is like that one, was it Logan Paul? That one Logan Paul or whoever it was video where he puts on glasses that cure color blindness and makes the fakest reaction ever. You guys remember that? Oh, it was years ago. That was before the Japanese suicide forest. Slimole is an amoeba. Is it? Damn. Really messed up on that. Slime molds like Cheetos. I love that. You found out firsthand. You're doing science for us, Mechtel. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Toxin. Can Terry taste? I don't think it can taste. No, it wouldn't have like taste receptors. It would just like, if it had something to eat, it would just like enclose it and then throw a bunch of digestive fluids on top of it and absorb the results. I think that's how Terry would eat. But hey, maybe some sort of sense of taste for like specific things like iron, things it needs. That way it knows when it's getting the right stuff to digest. Possibly. Hey Johnny. Don't worry, I had the flu too, so you probably didn't miss that much. Let them taste. What does Terry taste like? Like really tough meat. Not great. Teach Bean a trick. Hey Bean, you up for a trick? Come on, come on over. Let's see if he wants to come. That's how we refund your points. Bean. Come. Yeah, baby. Okay, Let's do shoulders, Bean. I gotta go to the old tricks sometimes. Gotta remind you, since you didn't seem to remember before. Me? Oh! The sounds scare me so much. Old partner, thank you so much for the follow. Come over, me. Yeah, here. Come over. Come on. Up. Yeah, you got it. Very good. Ooh, a little crunch. Not a big crunch, but a little one. Good job. Okay. Now lie down. Lie down. There you go. Okay. You'll get another treat if you behave. You still remember, don't you? Yeah, you do. He does it on his own, but I don't like since he does it on his own now. I gotta remind him the way to tell him to go up. If you could taste properly, then capsaicin would be a good terry counter strategy. Probably not. Capsaicin only works on mammals. It's very specific to our pain receptors. For example, it doesn't work on birds. So I don't think terry would be that close to a mammal. Bean scarf. Bean neck pillow. Oh, I would love that. Wish I could do something like that. Okay, so I'm blurring the eyes a little bit because they're kind of behind smoke. So they would be a little harder to see. Especially the small one in the back. It's giving them a little bit of blur. Also, talking about merch, I haven't mentioned this. There's some limited time Christmas merch. If you want to get someone a Christmas present, which I don't know if depends on where you live. You gotta go to the checkout and see like how long will it take for it to get to you, but to see if you'll get it in time for Christmas. But let me show it to you. I'm really happy with how these came out. You might have seen me do a little bit of that on stream, but let me show you right here. There we go. We got a couple designs. This one from last year, and this one from this year. This one says, "You better watch out. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out. He's gonna find out." And the other one says, "Did you know sand has to break all of its bones to squeeze down your chimney? Here it comes." So, yeah, I like this too. I think they go very well together. I saw a lot of people get like one of each too, which was fun. So yeah, if you want these, they're still available. They will be available until Christmas in case anybody wants to get like a late Christmas gift. There they are. And you got all the rests. Oh, here. View all products. There we go. You got all the regular stuff too. Hey, Alfred. Ooh, look at Bean here. He's loving it. Does he deserve another treat? It's not a 14. Come on. Does Bean deserve another treat? I don't know, Bean. I don't know. He always deserves treats. Yeah. Okay, Bean, you're getting a second treat. You've been nice. You know what that means. Okay, I'll give you one of your crunchy ones, but half of it. Because that way it won't fall. Very good. No crunch. You swallowed it all. You gotta crunch on those. You can't just swallow things without biting them. You gotta chew things. It's fine, it was a small one. No crunch. No crunch this time. Hopefully we'll have better luck next time. Okay, so the reason we use this picture here for the base of the meat is... Oh, there you go. The reason we use this is because it has this little chunk that comes off. Hey, Bean, you're stepping on my tablet. Careful there. It has this little chunk that I thought would be nice to go over the fire, like it's like scaling over. Had a cold, week later COVID. Now you have another cold. Oh no, Alphan. Hope you recover quickly. Yeah, stay hydrated, everybody. This is for everyone. Okay. Let's concentrate. I like this little chunk. I think it looks very good. But I think it's pretty blurry when it should be clearer. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of texture, especially here in this part, because it's, I don't know, it's lacking a little bit of crunchiness, if you know what I mean. Okay, just trying to find which layer it is, because it's a mess. Ah, I get it now. It's from a different layer. So, which layer is it from? Okay, this one here. Gotcha. So what I think I'll do is add a copy this original layer. Find some nice textures and put them on here. Oh, that's pretty much the same texture I had. There we go. Something a little bit slimier looking. There's a Terry cult established on Earth yet? Oh yeah, definitely. It's us. We are the Terry cults. Or we would be in this world. Or at least I hope so. I would expect that of all of you. I would be sorely disappointed if you didn't join a cult with me. Okay, let's give it like charred edges. In a heartbeat. Thank God. I was scared y'all wouldn't join up with me. What is it, Bean? You wanna go out? Okay. Open the door for the kitty. It's a really good song. I love it. Y'all should play Golden Sun. What would we do as a cult? I think just instantly jump into Terry. And become meat. Feed the meat. Or something of the sort. This is terrible. I want a steak so bad. The side effects of watching my streams. Scary sounds. CJ, thank you so much for the follow. You made an appointment to get the COVID vaccine. 4 days later, you got sick with COVID. The irony. The world needs a Golden Sun and Golden Sun 2 remaster. True. So true. Although, we still got the originals. You know what I've been replaying? A game from my childhood that still holds up very well. Zelda Minish Cap. Anyone in chat has played Minish Cap? It's like so fucking pretty. Like I was for years I was saying like, oh, they've completely forgotten about that game. They should do a remake. I'm like, no, they shouldn't do a remake. The original is incredibly pretty already. Like you can't, like it's just super cool pixel art all over. You can't do it much better than that. The only thing you gotta do is fix that horrible minigame about the with the capsules. Real ones know what I mean. Watching streamers be jump scared by their own alerts. They changed all of a sudden today. I don't know what I did to deserve these horrible sounds in my ears. Is that the game where your hat is a bird? Yes, that's the one. Top-down Zeldas, the old ones, are really charming. Like the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are like my favorites by far as games go, but I grew up with the top-down ones, so they're very nostalgic to me. I'm gonna poke the big eye with this stick. Hey, no, don't do that. Why would you do that? It literally uses that to see. Okay, I'm also giving it a bit more red there from the original meat, because, I don't know, just to introduce some color variation. Okay, this little chunk that comes out is looking better, I think. Yeah, OBS decided to punish me. No, not OBS, Streamlabs in this case. That's the ones that handle the alerts. And all of a sudden they're broken. I mean, it might be a good chance to switch to the new Twitch, like native alerts. Since they added that recently. I should probably give those a try. I don't know if they're good or not, but I think they do have alerts for like hype trains, and they have alerts for point redemptions. So I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good deal. I want to hug the big guy and give it a smooch. That's the way to go. Link's Awakening is my favorite, because of how messed up it is. I played the remake for that. It was really cute. I really love the art style for the remake. And yeah, it was a fun game. My senses have been so warped that I genuinely find this hunk of meat utterly adorable. What have you done to me? My power. My terrible influence. Is there any matter that Terry cannot consume? I mean, probably. But it's pretty hardy. Can eat most things. Wish I had played Zelda as a child. You can play it as an adult. And it's still just as good. Like, you can play the new ones. Those are fantastic games. Maybe some of the older ones work better through the lenses of nostalgia, but I think they still hold up personally. But obviously I'm tinted because I played them as a kid. But Terry can't eat antimatter. Well, watch them try. Yeah, the remastered Link's Awakening, if only for the graphics, is a treat. Growing up in post-server country, never played any classic games, as you didn't have shit there. That's fair enough. I think it's worth getting an emulator and just going through a bunch of older games, because like it's not like Nintendo makes them available. Oh, I'm lying. I'm playing Zelda on the Switch, since if you get Switch online they give you a bunch of basically like emulators, but officially sanctioned emulators. You can eat everything at least once, exactly. Okay, I like this as is. I don't think I want to change that much more about it. So let's get to the final bits, which is, okay, we got all the fire here. I think that's pretty good. It's a little bit wonky here. Something's going on. Gotta find the origin of that. Oh, it's this layer. Don't worry about the people, they will come back. They haven't been eaten yet. Okay, there's still a wonky layer. I just don't know which one it is. It's not the fire ones. That's like mostly behind the person. But I gotta see what it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a ton of new emulatable devices coming out that can play cards. Oh. Analog pockets. I don't know. I didn't know they made that sort of thing. That's fun. Too many layers. Way too many. Let's say hypothetically there were a sufficiently advanced spacefaring civilization. What would need to be done in order to contain a Terry? I think just like not let it get close to the planet. Preventing is way better than fixing. Okay, so we got this layer with embers, we got a bunch with smoke. This is what it looks like without the smoke, by the way. Quite different. The smoke adds a lot. And I think that's where we gotta go. We gotta add a little bit of smoke. Just like more atmosphere, you know? Let's see, I got a million smoke textures. Hopefully not as small as that. There we go. Can add that here, maybe. That sounds really cool, Johnny. It's pretty alright, but the smoke is like very white. Oh, I think Bean is there, if he's calling me. Little screamer. You want to say anything to Chad, Bean? I'll say anything to them? Just being cute. That's enough. He's looking at the mic. He's interested. Mm. Yep. Keep moving. Ooh. Hello, little man. Ooh. Is the first terrorist still alive? Do you mean the original in the story, or like the very first one of its species? Oh, well, thank you for the save reminder. Hey, Evelyn. They don't grow too much if they, like, They mostly stay the same size as the original planets that they infected. Alevin? Guapo. Refers to the species? No, it probably died millions of years ago. It's an old species. ¿Qué pasó? Oh yeah, save reminder. There it is. Okay, we can add this smoke again. Here looks pretty good, but we gotta take care of the edges. Don't eat the cables, Bean. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Don't eat the cable. It's very valuable. Cannot hear the music without it. Maybe I'll flip it. Oh, where is it? There. I'll put it here. Good news, we aren't alone in the universe. Bad news. Hi, Terry. You want that electric spaghetti? Yeah, he loves the cables. Okay, I think this might be smoky enough. 2 things we gotta think about. 3 things. First, the signature. Second, like the final effects and stuff. And third, booty. We gotta add a butt, as of Anna's request. What do you think, Bean? What should be our priority? Let's do the signature first. Okay, let's think. Where should we sign this? I'm thinking one of the guys' backpacks. It's generally a pretty good place to sign things. The helmets could work too. Or at least her helmet here, maybe? Give Terry a boot. A boot as well. Why not? What's up, Bean? Keep moving your tail. He wants attention. Yeah, he wants attention, and he always gets it. Relatively used to coming up with weird anomalous stuff. Help me a bit with something. How would you describe a light bulb that emits darkness? Like scientifically? Like how would you like justify it or something? Oh, there we go. A dark bulb, yes. What has he been? Do you want a treat? Okay, he's gonna get a treat because he's such a good boy. And he hasn't eaten the cable yet. Okay, he's gonna get a big crunchy one, and I'm really hoping he doesn't make it fall all over because he does that a lot. Okay, gonna put my hand under him. Damn, that was a big crunch. There you go. Y'all got your crunch. It's getting the dust. Getting the treat dust off of my fingers. Very good. That was very good crunch. And as promised. A perfect crunch. Whoa, okay. Oh, careful, Bean. There you go. Trying to work around him. Okay, we're gonna put that here. We're gonna blur it quite a bit. Bean, what are you up to? Is he? Oh, oh. Well, I'm currently seeing his ass. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he's not sticking around there. Now we gotta try and fit this to the helmets. So we gotta give it a little bit of curve. Just gonna do a warp layer or a warp edit. New merch idea. That'll sell like hotcakes. That's a very small signature. I might put a repeat, another one, on the other guy's hard hats. Under the yellow thing. Come on, Photoshop. There we go. Ooh, also this hard hat's edge is not great. I forgot I had to check those edges. So, good thing I got close now and realized. When did the sell like hotcakes phrase come to be? I don't know, probably one time when hotcakes sold really well. The hotcake event. Is Feliz a name in Spanish? No, but Felix is just like Felix. Not a very common name though. Feliz just means happy. For all my construction worker fans. You know who you are. Okay, let's fix those edges. That here is really bad. It missed like half the hats. You're making you hungry, Maxwell. Well, it's a good time to tell you about the delicious chicken soup that I made today. Really tasty. I'm not kidding, I made chicken soup, it was great. Been working on my recipe, and it's like the 3rd time I make it, and it's the best one yet. Just been getting ready for when someone gets sick. I can be like, chicken soup at the ready. Could have used it a couple weeks ago. I could have used it last week when I was sick. That was actually why I made it this week. I was like, I'm not getting caught sick without chicken soup anymore. Okay, that edge looks pretty good. It's mostly the hats it had trouble with. Yeah, that's on me for not checking this before. Good thing I did right at the end. Because otherwise I would have ended this with a bunch of unfinished edges. I don't think it would have been too noticeable at the end, but I'm a thorough man. I like to... I like to have all my edges well checked. Where did chicken soup while sick idea come from? No clue, but it's fantastic. I love a good soup when I'm sick. And chicken soup is just really tasty. And nutritious. Nah, I want some chicken soup now. Having soup in the freezer? Yeah, absolutely. Have some soup ready for emergencies. When you're sick, you're not going to be wanting to cook. So having some frozen stuff can be great. Just remember, if you put it on jars, leave a big chunk of the jar empty. Otherwise, as water will expand into ice, it'll just explode out. Maybe even break the glass if it's a glass container. So don't do that. Don't be like me. I did that. I was very stupid. And now at the bottom of my freezer, there's a stain of soup that I cannot remove. It's really, really hard. Whoops. What can I say? I'm a silly man. Could even stand up to cook. Yeah, having some frozen stuff for emergencies, if like, you know, you're sick and stuff, is good. It'll save you from, I don't know, getting delivery or something. It'll save you time and money. You want to go again, B? Or are you just asking for attention? He's just looking at me and meowing, little boy. Okay, signature's done. Oh, I didn't remember I had this in my layers, but the first time I streamed this, it was right when they announced that Kissinger had died. So I made this. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this on the. I'm gonna combine it into one layer. There you go. I'm keeping this because it's very funny. New gender neutral bathroom just dropped. Okay, so let's try out final edits, etc. Although, wait, before we do, this is lacking some shadow. So we're gonna go under flesh wad here. Flesh wad here. And is that working? That's doing nothing. Hello. Do I have... Oh, okay. Silly me. I had a layer on top covering it. I won't forget the ass. Don't worry, Anna. We're working our way towards the ass. As one should always do, we're working our way towards the ass. Okay. The piece of terry crashes onto Earth like a meteorite. Would it be cooked by the time it landed? It would be cooked on the outside, but it will still be living on the inside. That's how terry can withstand really high temperatures, like being really close to the sun. It kind of creates a crust around itself to protect itself. Hey, Bean. No, don't scratch that. You can't scratch that, little man. You can go to your little bed. You want to need that? You're gonna need that bed. Look, that bed right there. You can see. Can you see it? It is in need of kneading. Look at that. You see? Oh, he just wants my attention. He doesn't want to sleep. He wants love. He wants love. Oh. And I'll give it to you, little man. Look at him. Yeah. Okay, let's do some sharpening. This looks good. It'll be medium rare, basically, yes. Not committing crimes, just love. He is a little man that is full of love. Aren't you, Bean? He does the headbutt. He loves headbutting. When he wants cuddles, he'll just start headbutting you until you do. And if you put your hand, he'll either lick it or headbutt it. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. You want a scarf? Again? Oh, you've had so many treats today from being a scarf that now you want to do it all the time, don't you? I getcha. You want treats. And love. Don't we all? That's a good way to live your life, dude. Look for treats and love. Thank you, Evelyn. Okay, I'm trying to catch a corner where you can see. Apart from the original. Whoa! We'll scream. Ooh, yeah. There he is. He has it all figured out. What's up, Bean? He loves being up here. Although I suspect right now he's doing it because he wants treats. But I'll give him treats if he stays up here for a minute or two. Don't bite cables, Bean. Be sweet. Be sweet and nice, like you know. Like you know how to be. Wouldn't be one of my works without a pretty heavy vignette. You know me. My panther. Are you a panther, Bean? He's a half-cooked panther. That's what I usually call him. Ooh. Yeah, vignettes are nice. They focus on the important bits. Like, we don't care about the ground here. We want to see the meat. Show us the meat. Okay, so I'm gonna give this some yellow because it's fire, and a little bit of pink because it's meat. Fire and meat. He's a very beautiful cat. I tell him this all the time. He has to know. I'm trying to get it through to him that he's the most beautiful boy in the world. It's like a frame to a piece. It is. Oh, which boy, Mactel? Gotta see the boy. Yeah! Sherman! Oh! So pretty. Look, Bean! That's Sherman! Yeah! It's a boy just like you. The world is full of boys. Okay, we're gonna give this some red, orange in the shadows. think the midtones mostly cover the flesh ward itself. So we're gonna give a little bit of pink to that, I think. Maybe even lower than that and go into blues. What do you think, Bean? For the highlights, that's still mostly the same. That's like the upper part of the image. Hey, a little kiss. Yeah. He tries to bite ankles. Evil boy. So cute. Trying to think what color vibe to give this. I think the shadows being somewhere around the reds is pretty good. Good, Bean? I give him little kisses right here in his chin, because he loves chin scratches. It's like his favorite spot. You see? Ooh, look at how he does. Just lifts up his head. So cute. Love you, Bean. Grabbing your ankles with claws everywhere you walk. Okay, you go, Bean. Go to your little spot. Right there. Yeah? There you go. You're gonna need that. Bean, you're standing on a spot that needs kneading right now. What do you think? He's thinking about it. Has not decided yet. Come on. Lie down? No? Okay, that's a no. That's a definite no. That's fair. You're scared of him? You were 8. Buddy little goblin. He starts to drool. I love that. Your cat climbed up your mom's leg the other day to try and get her water. I love that. He fell out of the window on the 9th floor. He was fine mostly. Oh my god. Sounds like a goblin. Talking about goblins. Bean, why are you trying to eat a pole? Don't eat that. He's, you know, the mic has this little stand. He's currently trying to eat that. Bean, what are you doing? And like that, he's gone. He's off to a new game. Whoa, Screamer. You want anything, Bean? Attention. Yeah, you do. So cute. You guys hear that loud meow he just did? Will not allow nail trimming. Been trying to teach Bean a position for nail trimming where he'll sit still and I can do it, but we'll see if he learns that. Parents' cat was called dumbass and chewed their hair while they were sleeping. I love that. I'm not fully sold on this color. I don't know if orange and pink are really that good matches. Yeah, I might just remove the pink from the equation here. And... Sup, Bean? What are you doing? Are you trying to eat a box? No. Not eat it, he's just like playing with it. He's out there somewhere chomping. Chomping hair. More color contrasts. What if you color shift the responders close to blue? I like that from the color perspective, but I don't think it would work very well from the, like, you know, the like the firefighter outfits being blue. Doesn't feel right, I guess. I can give the blue in the sky a little bit more pop. I don't know. I mean, we could go pretty monochrome here and just give everything kind of a scale of reds. What are you doing, Bean? Where are you? I can feel him like running around below my feet. And oh, he caught a cable. You cannot touch that one, Bean. That's not a cable to play with. Okay, there you go. Find another one. Find another one. Hey, he escaped me. Cuddled lamb is something like a rocket launcher. It's a gun. I love that. Thank you, Limmer. Good lord, that Shiba's a fucking god. I love that. Well, Bean is going goblin mode right now. Bean! Bean! He will not listen to me. He's gone rogue. Okay, I'll keep it fairly monochrome. I'll just reduce the intensity of this filter. That way it has a lot of yellows and oranges, but no pinks to detract from it. Bean. Bean, no. He's trying to reach behind this and just trying to reach stuff that's at the end. Bean. See you, Sniping? Yeah, let me get him. He's trying to catch a cable. A criminal apprehended. Yeah, he's trying to give me little kisses in the nose. Like, that's gonna fix it. Cable biter. Goblin. Go. Don't go back there. Fine, you got toys right there, dude. Made for crime, indeed. Oh, and I didn't put out the Christmas lights because I was thinking of putting Christmas lights behind in place of the LEDs. But I think I might do that for next stream, which is going to be either tomorrow or the day after, because I want to do Santa Claus horror. It's back there again. He will not listen. Ooh, look at that. Now that's something. I love how we can see embers reflected in its eyes. A being of pure chaos. Bean, you have got to forget about that cable. You literally cannot reach it. It's futile. It is a futile endeavor, Bean. Grasp what I mean. He doesn't grasp. Bean, for real. Don't try to catch that rock. That is a stone. Okay, now there's something really important to do. We gotta go back there. We'll re-add the filters later on this second very important version of this. Because we need to give this friend a booty. And since it's a basically formless meat wad with a bunch of different assorted parts, I think we can just draw it wherever. What do you guys think? I'm thinking... Bean. What did you do? Oh, Bean did a very specific crime. He threw this to the ground. This is the postcard from last year featuring Terry, which is very appropriate crime for this stream. He's going wild. Oh boy. So opinionated. He was taking vengeance for me not listening to him. Going crazy. Okay, so we gotta give this Terry a booty. And well, I'm thinking we go somewhere. Inside here. We cover up these. There we go. These tendons. What is it? Oh, it's in soft light. There we go. Normal should work. Will it? Not sure if it does. Okay, there it is. Okay. This gives us some nice space for a booty. And we're gonna do this with 2 layers. One of them is gonna be a soft light, the other one is gonna be a normal layer. I'm gonna start by just doing light and shadow. Setting up where the cheeks are gonna be. Now we gotta give it a good crack. And I hope you're here, because it is your time. It is time for the booty. Should you just pop out of nowhere like this? Just slap it in the middle there, exactly. Oh yeah, Mechtel's back. It's true, it's your first stream back, isn't it, Mechtel? How did you enjoy your sacrifice? If you don't remember, last month, or a bit more than a month ago now, a month and a week or so, we did a sacrifice stream where we took someone random from the audience and we banned them for a month. And Mechtel was the lucky one. And lucky, especially, because they got a really special item that not many people have. And not many people means exactly Mechtel and me have this. Well, Mechtel should be receiving it at some point in the next few weeks. It took me a while to be able to send it, but this is the gift for being sacrificed. Beautiful. You're really putting that person in the line of fire, or in this case, gas. Oh yeah, that could be dangerous. You could really ignite something. What are you up to, Bean? You're screaming. I need to get to tell a lot of people on other Twitch streams and in real life how I got banned from a Twitch channel voluntarily in return for a monster titty mouse bad. But ass, exactly. It is a very special gift. Most would call it worth it. I kind of like how it's looming out of the smoke. I think that makes it better. I think sadly, Anna left before they could see it. But I will send this to Anna. I would love and value and cherish my Terry ass. Hey, you're here! You made it! Look at this. It's looming out of the smoke. It's about to hit that poor woman. I'm gonna make a version with all the filters and everything. and we'll send it to you. Actually, hold on. I kind of like it, this one. I'm not gonna keep the ass, but comparing them, the ass one has a lot more volume in this area, and I think it works better. Also, I think I got something in my eye. I might just add a little shadow here to match that. Yeah. Let me do that real quick. Keep the ass. Today's your first day back to stream. And it's the first day I've had this weird alert sounds. Oh no. The sacrifice it's not worked. It's making them angry. Oh, thank you for the save reminder. God, the sacrifice was meant to make things better for me and for artists. Not this. I hate them. I don't recognize these sounds. Why would they do this to me? Mickey the Penguin, thank you so much for the follow. I fed the gods poison and I received curses. No. This can't be. You might have been too salty for their liking. Maybe that's why they spit you out a month later. Oh. You might have been lucky to be salty. Okay, will this save as a PSD? Oh, it did actually. You think I'd be immune to Terry digestion? Well, there's only one way to find out. Load up the cannon. See, that's a bit better. It has more volume now. And the butt version is even better than that. Yeah, I added a few more embers because I like them. I think they're nice. Bubby. Hello. Okay, I'm happy with this. What do you guys think? Got a fourth part to the Terry series. Also, Louie is still working on her painting. If you missed the last stream where we worked on this, I was doing this while Lou, who's also a fantastic artist, I'm gonna take the time to show her stuff. Lucef, go follow her here on Twitch. She got a shout out on in the chat somewhere, and that same username you can find her on Twitter. See some of our art. But yeah, Lou is doing a painting that I commissioned, just a really nice landscape, and out in the background, like in the sky, Terry's just looming above, and yeah, I'm really excited to have that and to put it somewhere in the background here. I'm not sure where, but yeah, hopefully, I don't know how long it'll take to finish. No rush, but when she does, you'll see it here. And yeah, we're actually gonna do another stream together, and we're thinking whether to finish this or to do something else. And as you can currently see, I'm finishing this, so on the next stream we'll do something different. The front meat part sticks out. Kenzo, thank you for the follow. I hate these notification sounds. I mean, it's meant to stick out in a literal sense. I think you don't mean in a literal sense, right? I think it's because it's like outside the smoke, so it's like way clearer than the rest. There's no like smoke in between us and this bit of meat, which I think might explain that. Does that make sense? Redrafts the eye to in. Yeah, makes sense. Hey Bean, what is green? That was a good little screen. I could reduce the contrast a touch there. And see how it looks. Let's see. Also, let me organize this just a little. There we go. Whoa, what just happened to my screen? It just went black for a second. It's happened before and nothing came of it, so hopefully nothing bad. I'm still giving this is safe. Turn it into a bot. That me? Oh, you're screaming. Come up. Yeah. He's here. Ooh. There he goes. Don't know if he's gonna lie down here. We'll see. Did you just scratch his face against the camera? I think he did, right? Oh, okay, you're lying down here. Sounds good. As long as you don't cause any mayhem, Bean. He's just like... here. He had a Morty to play with last time. Oh true, that was still back then. Well, hopefully Morty will be here sooner than later. Yeah, he just said hi to chats. Really cute. Y'all, I wish I could show you the commission I've been working on since, what is it, October? Yeah. I'm still at it. The commission keeps expanding, so I keep doing more. So hopefully I can show you soon. I've done, I think it's up to 20 pictures now, which is pretty wild. Let me check real quick. I do a quick count. 20, yep. 20 images. That's my biggest commission yet. And I really hope I can show you soon. I cut down some of it here in the front. That should be a bit better perspective-wise. Miss Morty. Oh. He truly was a little goblin, but he is missed. I don't know. We'll see when we can see him again. The Morty's owner is currently like a last year resident at the hospital my partner works at. So hopefully he stays here in the island after he's done, because he's gonna have to, you know, find a job. He might want to get hired at the hospital, just work in the private sector, whatever. I think he wants to stay here, so hopefully that's what will happen, and then we'll see more of Morty. Okay, I think that looks a bit better. Bean is so comfortable. Looking at chat, Bean. Now I feel like that this chunk is too bright. Like it should be darker. I'm gonna undo a little bit of that. Oh, not the color. Oops. You're being perceived by Bean. Yes. Yes, you are. So you better behave. bean is so comfy right now. Okay, this looks better perspective-wise, right? It sort of looks like a paw too now, like a little hand. It's Bean's little paw showing up in the Terry world. All right. Okay. Now let's call that done. Oh, we had googly eyes from the last stream. Can't forget that. Okay. Now we'll save that. And hydrate. And calling this done for now. Might go back and do little things, but gonna call this pretty much done. Now we can move on to the second bit of the stream. This took us 2 hours, which is way too much for what this should have been in terms of workload. But that's fine. We're chilling. We're chatting. I try not to time myself too much. It's kind of an instinct where you're like, oh, this took super long for what it was. Like, no, art is just, it's gonna take as long as it takes, you know? It's just hard to get that mentality of that, like, weird productivity mentality of me. I'm working on that. Reviving, exactly. But yeah, the second thing I wanted to do, which is the second part of this title, is meat worms. So for those that were confused, no, there's no, it's not a combination of worms and meat. It's two separate things. The first one was this, and the second one, worms, is this. So I wanted to do a second image for this story. This is a medical horror thing. Fair warning, if you don't like to hear about this sort of stuff, if you don't, you're completely allowed to skip this part of the stream, but this will deal with topics of pregnancy and parasites, so be warned. Yeah, this is a worm that gets into you. I'm not sure exactly how. I think through the blood. It's just like you eat the egg, it gets in your bloodstream, it goes to your uterus, for those that do have them, and tricks the uterus into believing it's pregnant. It releases a bunch of hormones. It essentially like starts a fake pregnancy so that it can feed itself off of the resources of that, you know, a pregnancy would generate. So it creates like a fake amniotic sac, and it starts growing at, you know, the same rates a human fetus would. And it's basically like hitching a ride, tricking the body like that, and growing in there, and at some point releasing eggs. I'm not sure exactly how the end of the life cycle would work here. If it gets out, like, where does it go? It's a giant worm. Whatever the method of it getting out, where does it go from there? Or does it just release eggs? I'm not sure. but I can figure that out later. I can see what will work better for the story. But yeah, I wanted to do, because I really like this image, just the ultrasound of the worm. But I felt like this and the story work great, but I wanted another image to give it a little bit more punch without ever going into like gore. Nothing like that. If you're worried that I might make something really bloody or gory or anything, don't worry. What I would like to do, I think, is a picture just on a table of the of this like amniotic sac it creates around itself, a sort of like semi-translucent sac with the worm inside, just kind of coiled up. It's just this big worm, so we would be able to see the whole coil, and yeah, it's just like outside. It's been removed already because like hydatid cysts, which we talked about last stream, which is like a cyst that grows in your liver usually, and it carries like a bunch of like, not eggs, but an undeveloped part of the life cycle of a parasite, and they can keep growing and growing and growing. They're full of liquid. The moment you pop them, if you pop them inside the body while you're operating, that person is fucked. They might die because all this liquid is full of little like the cells of this. It's created by the parasite. It's full of the parasite cells, and once your bloodstream detects that, it'll create an allergic reaction, basically so big that it can kill you. So this would be the same. Like, you basically got like an amniotic sac, fake amniotic sac, that's full of worm and worm cells. If you were to pop that during surgery, it would fall all over, and it would possibly trigger a reaction, something pretty close to one of those like deadly allergic reactions, right? Where your whole body's like immune system just goes crazy and kills you. So that's what I thought might happen. So I thought it might be interesting to have a picture of just the sac outside after removal. And yes, this image was originally for a commission for Sora. It was just one image, but I figured I really like this story. I want to do it justice. I want to do a second image. Yeah, I'm thinking Sora, it's trying to get into the water. Those eggs, it's trying to release them into the water. The thing is, like, is it better if it, like, once it's fully grown, it starts releasing them into the uterus? It goes down with the uterine lining and stuff, or I don't know. Anaphylaxis, that's the name of the reaction, yes. Anaphylactic shock, exactly. I'm not talking about a real parasite, Mechtel, don't worry. Tell the worms I love them, even though they are worms. I will, Anna. You'll sleep well. Anaphylactic shock is when I jump out at someone. Scare them real bad. Or anachronistic shock. Good night, Anna. Okay, so this image, it's done. Not touching it anymore. I really like how this one came out, especially as, you know, someone who has seen a million ultrasounds and know they can be really messy. This is as good as it gets. It's probably not realistic in the terms of if you actually saw this worm, it would be really much blurrier, much harder to see. But we're going with we're taking the artistic license here. I'm not going to make a super realistic ultrasound, because otherwise it's going to be just impossible to see what's going on by anyone who isn't an expert on ultrasounds. My signature? Yeah. Valdevia Medical Labs. Alright, so let's start up a new document. I think this is saved. Yep. So we're gonna start a new file. Just a normal horizontal one. I'm gonna call this Worm2. I'm very original with my names. Oh, thank you, Sar. All you have to do is follow Val to scare him. That is true. Make any any donation or any subscription and you will scare me real bad. Good night, Toxin. Sleep well. What's up, Bean? He's making little meows. Hello. What's up? Yeah. You guys hear that? What's up, Bean? Yeah. Oh, you're up? Hello. What's up, little man? What is it? You gonna go there? Yeah. Oh, you just want cuddles. You do. Go to your little bed. I'll keep cuddling there. But you gotta sleep too. I know you're sleepy. Oh, okay. You just... He wants love, doesn't he? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. He's purring right now. Okay, let me pull in the image. Where's my ultrasound? I have lost my ultrasound. Here it is. I'll pull this in just somewhere around here, around the corner, just to have it as reference. There we go. And I don't know what kind of background to give this. It's just like a table, like something really simple, but not like a dirty wooden table, like something clinical, right? Let's see what kind of thing I have. I like painted wood. No, this is too cracked. Too cracked. Metal? Yeah, metal like a surgery tray. That would make sense, right? Like some kind of metal sheet look. This one's a bit scratched. And this one's too grungy. What is this? Kind of painted metal. This one's not bad. It's kind of beat up. Not really tray-like though. Ooh, this one might be good. This one works pretty well for tray, right? It's a little banged up, but could work. We can find another one. We can just use this one as a temporary thing. What's up, Bean? You know you're on top of my tablet. You do know. You know perfectly well. Oh, I just realized. This wasn't showing the bean. Bean cam was not doing its job. What's up, man? What you up to? Focus? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so first thing we're gonna need is the worm itself. So we're gonna hop over to the browser. Hey, that's a good plug. Get your Christmas merch before it is too late. Just go to the website that is in the chat right now. Anyway, let's go to Wikimedia, I think. And trying to think what worm did we use last time. Let me go to my downloads real quick. Go down to the worm. If I can find it. It's a hookworm. Okay, so let's look for the live version of this worm, because what we used before was a microscope look at it. No restrictions. This is literally the picture we used. Okay, so we don't have good pictures of it. Ooh, this is how it gets in the foot. I've seen this in real life. Some poor kid who went to, I don't recall which island, on vacation with his parents and came back with a hookworm on his foot. And it had gone like halfway up his leg. It's fine. It's when you see it, you can just like treat it with a pill. It's fairly easy to treat. It's just kind of icky to look at. So not a lot in hookworms here. Let's see. Okay, let me go here and see. Okay, try and see this in English. It's a species of the roundworm genus. This parasitic nematode. So a nematode, a roundworm. It's a worm. We can use whatever type of worm. And actually doesn't have. I mean, these ones are so small. They're pretty microscopic, which really limits our options here because all the images seem to be taken from a microscope, which makes sense. But that's not what we want. We don't want a microscope-looking thing. We want a big-looking thing. What do you think, Bean? Bean has seen a bug. Have you? He's looking at the ceiling really intently, or at the wall. No, he has forgotten about the bug. Maybe it wasn't even a bug to begin with. There is nothing that I can see. Well, I think, Bean, I think you were seeing ghosts. And that's normal for kitties, don't worry. Oh, this one's pretty good. Very microscope-y. But I like it. I think, honestly, if we're going for nematodes... Nematodes? How do you even say it? They're pretty small, so... It's not that we can find a lot of like big images of them. They're mostly going to be this kind of microscope look. Or not. Is that Bean? You want to go out? Is that it? Yeah, he's looking at the door. Hold on. BRB. Is my home haunted? I would not be surprised. I think if it is, I brought it upon myself. It's nematode. Nematode. Huh. Thank you. Okay, this one's pretty good too, but this one's goated. That's really good. CC0 from the Yale Peabody Museum. Okay, I don't know if this is the only picture I'll use, but this will be a good base. Let's see what else there is. See if there's any more pictures like that that aren't taken by a microscope. There's this one. No, that's pretty microscopy. This one has an interesting mouth/ass. You never know. You never know with these worms. Could be either, could be both. They're little bags full of surprises. Yeah, good. Intestinal roundworms. Could be. If there are, there will be in this search. So we'll see. Oh, no more results. So there weren't. Look at this thing. What are you? Hold on. We need to know what these are. Look at that, the giant woman next to the little guy. It's called Ione Thompsoni. Oh, it's not in English. Interesting. Okay. It's an isopod crustacean. Interesting looking thing. It would be fun to do a creature based on it, right? It's cool. What? I recognize this species name from med school, I think. It's called a pinworm in English. Common intestinal parasite in humans. Yep. That's where I recognize the species name from. See, I remember stuff from med school sometimes. Okay, so we got that. I got images of placenta, but I don't know if we can use that. Let me see what I got. If I got any that aren't super gross. Okay, the ones I got, I don't really want the placenta to show up in this, because it's supposed to be like the amniotic sac. So I want something that's more like a translucent, sort of veiny sac. We can add the veins. Do you think this could work? Ooh. That's creepy. Oh, it's roots that are damaged by a nematode. That's pretty cool. What is this? Robert Gibson and Sons. Chocolate worm cakes. Yummy. I love to eat worm cakes. I guess there's gummy worms, so we eat those. So that's not as icky. There's close up. That's fun. That's a treat worms? Oh. Ooh. This is exactly what I want. Okay. This is an ant larva with a parasitic nematode. Look at this shit. It's just inside. It's just coiling up inside. Isn't that fucked? I love it. Exactly the vibe I want here. So I'm gonna download this. If only as reference, because the picture's not really good. Like, it's pretty small and stuff. I don't think it's too usable, but that's metal. Imagine having the parasite that takes over, like, it's pretty much as big as your body. That's fucked. It's swirly, yes. You can go back to the photo with the chocolate worms. Gibson's worm cakes use chocolate to disguise the taste of medicines used to treat intestinal roundworm infestations. Oh, there it is. So it's a treatment. It's not meant to look like a worm. Maybe it is meant to look like a worm too. Who knows? Medicine was wacky back then. Medicine historians call it the wacky era of medicine. Okay, will this work? Yeah, mostly. I just missed this chunk, which I'll just do manually. Because I don't trust Photoshop to do it well. Let me see if Bean is there real quick. Little man. Doing his little bean dance. Poor baby. Little man alert. What's up, Bean? Do you want to do more dance? You just want to lie down there? You choose. Your choice. It is Bean's world. Oh. Oh, you're just... Great. Great. He's just choosing to lie down on my tablet. He's like, yep, that sounds like a comfy spot. Little guy. Come on. You can't just do that. I'm gonna push you very, very slightly. Don't worry. Don't worry, you're not going anywhere. Yeah. You can... There you go. That's your spot. That's my spot. You good? Yeah. He's very strategic. He knows exactly where to lie down to get attention. Attack. Hey! I'm not gonna let you be here if you do that. Don't. Hey. Look elsewhere. Look elsewhere. Don't. I'm gonna have to do this so he doesn't see the van. You don't see anything. Ooh, you don't see it. Boop. Welcome back, Lilith. How are you doing? I'm probably gonna add more worm. So let's keep this as is for now. What I want is this vibe, which I'm gonna put in the corner. No. No, Bean. He's too cute. You want to see your favorite manga panels from a horror manga that has parasites? Hell yeah, I want. How am I moving that worm? It's called Puppet Warp. You go to Edit Puppet Warp. I have it to put, like, connected to Shift Control P. That's not a standard one. And you can just put pins on things and move them. You gotta be careful not to make, because it'll make things look really wobbly, especially if you use it on like arms and stuff. And sometimes it'll break things like so. But it's really nice to, if you're not using it super extensively, and especially on things like this, because it's hard to get a worm wrong. It's just worm. Hey, Bean! Oh, you little rascal. What? What's up with you? Look at him. Why? He's so cute. You know I can eat you like burger. I can. I could eat you like burger right now. What? Yeah, let's see the horrors now. I love that. That's like the parasite that takes over snails. They're really cool. Urusagi Corpse Delivery Service. Ooh, I need to give that a read. Oh, Bean is attacking my chair right now. Have fun, little Bean. Okay, I might do something like this. Hey, Soup. this should fit better inside our... B, not again. Oh, he did it again. He hates Terry. B. What do you have against everyone's favorite meat planets? Tell me. Beasts. You gotta love Terry. They're a weird being, but you gotta learn to love them. Yeah, Bean is being chaotic. Okay, so this is what we're aiming for. We gotta remember. I'll probably have this coil here somewhere and then just add extra little coils and have them fade in and out to imply that there's a lot more. But we're gonna be seeing it through a like semi-translucent thing. So I probably also want it to be like wider. So I might just make this bigger and we'll only get a corner of it, you know, like only get the center. And now I'm thinking what to use for the membrane. I'd like something that looks semi-translucent, sort of veiny, perhaps not super veiny, but something that looks organic, you know? Bean, 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 bean. No. Chaos being. That is a continuation of the womb worm, exactly. You can see it right there in the corner. Placenta isn't really translucent, although there are some pretty gross membranes that could be used. They're not really the right texture. I do have one image of an actual like embryonic sac, but it is not great. It's very small. It could be used as reference, but not really as a full image to use. Let me find it real quick. Bean, don't do that. Where's this image? Here. Let me pull it on here. This here is a mouse amniotic sac. So that's kind of the vibe we're looking for, but more translucent. Well, I guess this is pretty translucent. We're just hard to see what's behind it. But that's kind of the vibe. Somewhere mixing these two. But this image is just really blurry. It's really small. Nothing great to use. Cut out the first syllable of placenta and I thought you were talking about Santa. Santa placenta. That's much to think about. Oh, actually, I have the idea for this year's Santa series. So if you don't know, let me just do a really quick segue. If you don't know, for the past 3 years, I've been doing this little Santa found footage thing. Let me find all of them because I don't have them all saved in the same place. This was the second one, so I'm finding them out of order. Where's the first one? Oh, here. This here was the first one, so it's a trail cam with Santa. I actually made this really quick. It came out great because it's, you know, it's a lo-fi, it's a low quality thing, like a blurry image on a trail cam. But I remember making this super quick. This is the one I made the second year. It's Santa coming down the chimney, breaking all of its bones. Third year. Let me see. That's a chimney. 2022. Third year, I made it hiding behind the Christmas tree and spitting out some coal for us. It also has like animal legs, like the great legs, however you pronounce that. So, and little cameo here. That was the third year. For this year, I want to do something from the song "He Watches You While You're Sleeping" or "He Watches While You're Sleeping." I don't know the exact lyric. He knows when you're awake. I think that's the lyrics. I want to do something like that. So I want to do something similar to what I did with the Hat Man some time ago. Let me see where I have that one. Don't know exactly when I... Bean! Shh! Did he just jump behind there? God. I don't know if that was visible on camera. Let me know if that was visible on camera. I'll check back later on the VOD. New Santa lore dropped, the plus Santa. Sometimes babies are born in the amniotic sac. Coal birth in English. Could be. Found a 10-week human fetus in an amniotic sac. Ooh. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to do something like the Hat Man. Like this, but a Santa version of it. And a little bit easier to see, so not just a silhouette. Or, you know, kind of silhouette-y, but easier to see than this. Every year it's actually a new Santa birthed by the Queen of the Colony, colloquially referred to as Mrs. Claus. I love that. Bean, what you doing? You're going crazy today. What is that? That does kind of look like a like an amniotic sac. The bean brush. The bean brush is. Well, it probably fell between the cushions. I would guess. Should be somewhere around here, but I haven't seen it in a minute. So I think Bean. Oh, maybe that's why Bean was trying to scratch below the sofa before, because it's probably below the sofa. Okay. Well, let's see. Amniotic sac on Wikimedia. This might be a dangerous search. Sora, have you done this search? Just checking if we are not gonna find anything too bad. Although I guess we're a little bit more prepared now, because not a lot here. Because now Twitch has relaxed its policy with nudity, and so I think that slightly protects us from accidentally finding nudes on here. Nothing relevant in there? Okay, sounds good. Does Santa qualify as a meatworm? I don't think so. I don't see the relation. Trying to think of like possibly some kind of vegetable or something that we can use. Maybe lettuce? Lettuce has this veiny feel, and we can make it look translucent pretty easy. I think that might be a way to go. Shark eggs might be real good too. Thank you for the suggestion. Not a ton here, mostly the dried up ones. I remember finding these in the beach and getting really freaked out when I was a kid. I even found one tied up in some algae where the embryo was still alive, like it swam in there. Really cool to see. That's a tutul. Tutul laying eggs. Just so Whitebeard's huge meat in the art section. Whitebeard's huge. Oh, is that the One Piece thing? Only if your stream is marked as potentially mature. Oh, okay, so we're not saved. Mermaid purses, yes. Tutul moments. This song haunts me, yeah, same. Lettuce. I think it could work. Let's see if I can find a good, like, just a clean leaf. This is not bad. Alright, I wish I could find this, but not as a drawing. What are these rocks? Sea lettuce covered Moriaki boulders. Those are fun. What's a Moriaki boulder? Oh. Beach in New Zealand. That's really cool. I think this could work for an edit I had in mind. Anyway. I'll save this photo. Might work for something I got. The sclera of the eyeball. Good one. That's pretty good. A mosquito for free. Whoa, that's cool. That's from USB inventory. I thought I had seen this before. Yeah. It's a great account. I love USB inventory. It's Tio as a baby. Ooh, more of these. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm looking for lettuce. Okay, oh, who are you? Slugs! Cute. Anyway. Let's focus. Let's go here. Oh, let's see. Could be good. Isn't sea lettuce just whale poop? Is it? Ooh, okay, look at this. This veiny one is good. Hey, Bean. Okay, that's nice. I'm enjoying this plugin. Oh, a baby. Okay, we got a couple good pictures. This work? Could work, thank you. This one might be too much in terms of texture. Like way too grainy. Or too detailed as a texture, but I like it. If I smooth it out a little, it could make for a really nice base, I think. Or a little sack here. The texture is too textured, exactly. Trypophobia letters. Kinda, yeah. You're not wrong. Well, that's a pretty good base right there. Looks like when your finger goes all wrinkly in water, kinda. Hey Namalsari, we're making a parasite that pretends to be a fetus. Hear about Lily's idea? Let's see. Oh, that's broken. Hold on. The coma. Oh, calavera portuguesa. How do you call those in English? That's a good membrane. Hold on, let me put that right here for y'all. Manowar, yes. It's not a jellyfish. Don't get it twisted. It's actually a colony of a bunch of things. I don't recall exactly what it is technically, but it is not a jellyfish, that's all I know. Jellyfish could work quite well. Youthful gushers. I mean, this one has sand. Is its own thing, its own issue, but That's nice membrane textures. The siphonophore, thank you. Let's look for jellyfish. So let's go here. Go up. Whoa, did my camera go weird for a second? I mean, they sure have that membrane-y look. Look yourself out over here. Let's see. Ooh, nice. They're all the same kinds of organism technically, but they specialize to the point that many could probably wouldn't survive alone. I'm just saying. Maybe the doctor dropped it on the ground. This help? That's a good one. This is 0. Perfect. Yeah, I like those. These small textury bits there. That's pretty nice. Let's see what we got here. Bunch of man o' wars. Hello. Not the best quality. God dang it. I like this though. What's up, Bean? You discovered a new fear. That's what we're here for. They're literally just a bunch of little dudes chilling together. Communist animals. Is Terry a siphonophore? I would, yeah, close enough to a siphonophore. Okay, this one looks really good in terms of quality. Aren't these pretty deadly? People are putting their hands next to them willy-nilly. People are ding-dongs. That is a fair point. Oh, we got a little bean. He's doing bean things. Is very important. Moon jelly. Ooh, that's pretty good. Use the edge for this. Yeah, it's a pretty clean edge. I like it. Yeah, that's gonna be our edge. I'll take the center, maybe from one of these bad boys. Every time Bean is on camera, he's kneading. Yes, he is a boy. Painful for most humans, but rarely deadly. Yeah, I just remember when I was a kid, there were a few cases of people dying from these, and there was a big panic in Spain. His specialty is black bean and bananas. That sounds tasty. Okay, let's do a selection of this. That seems pretty much perfect. But yeah, we're gonna have to edit it slightly so it catches these little hairs. We do smart radius and that should hopefully take care of it. Or not. Okay, let's try this tool then. Will it work? Oh, it's taking its merry time. But it does work. I read that book about the dude who gets eaten by a sperm whale. It was good but not terribly scary. Mostly a story about a guy coping with his dad's death. No. Jonah? I was thinking Pinocchio, man. Whalefall by Daniel Kraus. It's the most scared I've been in my life. Can't remember a specific time that jumps out to me. At the end of the day, really privileged to be a white guy that grew up in a safe area. Where's this image? Oh, there. Hold on, I'm gonna put all my references in the back, in the top, because otherwise I will forget where the layers are. I'm gonna put these in each corner. Let's see if these textures have a use for us here. think we'll see at the end. Where's the other man of war? Here. First moments alive must be most horrifying for most people. Thankfully we don't remember. That does sound pretty scary. But then again, our brains aren't fully developed at that moment. So I'm not sure that we could really translate it to our adults' mindset, you know? Does that make sense? Been on the 285 in ATL, Atlanta. Highway has a lot of fatalities. Oh, not as many as the Grady curve though. Grady's the hospital people go to when they get into a car accident on the highway connector. That sounds scary. Okay, we're gonna start with this more simple. There we go. Yeah, it's like pretty simple, just sack, basically. Okay, Johnny, have a good sleep. May you be blessed by Bean. Call it 285. Well, I'm gonna call it 285. I'll be the dirty tourist. Okay, now let's desaturate all these. And now we start putting our worm inside. Let's see. What mode should we go for? I think something pretty dark like multiply could work. It's like changing the output a little. Hot latte. Okay, I think what we'll do here is I'll try to set up like the general shape of this, and we call it that point. We'll just finish with something that looks fairly decent, but still has like a lot of the effects yet to be done. That way it leaves some material for the next stream. I want to do something like this one where it's like coiled up a few times here. I like that. Oh yeah, that's really hot. That's like southern Spain levels. Pretty unbearable to me. Humidity in the 70%. Oh yeah, that's bad. I hate high humidity heats. They're the worst thing. $43 and during a music festival. That sounds awful. I just use this little thing. Gonna keep going for a while. Probably, I'm gonna say 10 to 20 minutes longer. It's 6:20 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay until 6:30. Just add a few more worms till I'm happy. In case you didn't know, that is the secret to happiness. Just worms. It was worms all along. Nobody thought to try that. I'm sad. More worms. My tummy hurts. More worms. See, you get it. You get it, Nid. You have attained knowledge of secrets that most would keep from you. I'm proud of you. I want the worms to stop. More worms. I want to go fishing. Let me tell you. Living under capitalism is capable of prison that crushes it. All creativity and capitalize every effort to find more worms. Okay, this is pretty good, right? All coiled up like this. Val chat chanting, worm, 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 worm. Heck ass. We got here just in time for worms. It looks like a worm in a breast implant. Oh, I could show you breast implants. We got like a ton of them at home. Not kidding. We just have spare breast implants. And I'll not elaborate on this. This might be good for a vein. I am thinking, let's see, gonna put this, wait, I have an action for this, I gotta remember. F4, F4, yes. See, I told you guys that the... Oh. Oh, no, don't disappear. Hold on. There we go. I told you guys that the veins in lettuce would really work here. I wasn't kidding. I choke and gag, but the crowd keeps chanting, "More worms, worms, worms." I can feel them slither down my throat and writhe in my belly. It itches and aches, but the worms don't stop. The chanting crowd is unrelenting. The worms are unrelenting. When will my hell end? Well, I got a solution for you. More worms. Snakes, serpents, worms, dragons, the people of ancient Europe, all those animals were actually the same. Worm. Well, that's actually that's fairly accurate in Asturian mythology. There's this creature, the dragon from Asturian mythology is called El Cuélebre. We actually have a half-finished edits that I'm meaning to finish someday of that. It's just a huge winged serpent. It actually grows from a regular snake that keeps transforming and growing until it becomes this huge monster. I always like that story. Now let's see. Let's see about other textures. And I'm wondering if we should add those below or above. PSB? That's not right. I think that might be the lettuce. Or all the manowars that we added, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Worm God Val. Sora, go to bed. Go sleep. Have a good sleep, Sora. Okay, let's see this as a texture. Pretty good. Oh, let's give that a minute. There we go. Let's put that above our worm. Time zone Sora. Do these become the giant worms in the title screen? What do you mean the title screen? Oh, you mean the one that shows up on the when the starting soon screen is on? I guess given enough time. Someone photoshopped me on that photo of Heidi Klum with the worm costume. Please. Someone do that. Gonna pick some colors from here. We're gonna add our veins and stuff later. Okay, I want to group these up, but they're can't be grouped. Or can they? There we go. Whoa! I hate those notifications. They always scare me. Panic Lizard. Thank you so much for the follow. It's part of a new Wormverse. The Wormverse begins. See you, Soup. Sleep tight. Don't let the worms bite. Oh, you got the Santa shirt? Hell yeah. Hey Jesus, how you doing? Trying to figure out what color this is. Maybe a little bit more red would work here. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Worms. Doing good, Jesus. Finally recovered from my flu. And my sleep disorder. Acting up. Getting the like semi-translucent bit is gonna be the hardest part. Yeah, I'm gonna exaggerate this just so I can see what I'm doing. make this look a bit more like a sphere. How long till I start streaming naked? Well, for 100 subs, I will. Thank you, Jesus. Oh god, I hate those sounds.
Por la semana de finales o mi fina semana. Estad atentos.
Good luck, Jesus. You got this. You will crush those finals. But yeah, for those getting here later, notifications are broken today somehow. So sometimes they don't show up and they make horrible sounds. I don't know. Unless it crushes you, you got this. We believe in you. For 100 subs, I'll start wearing a bikini on the stream. Oh god.
Horrible sounds. Will this work?
Evil. That's evil. Whoa, I think Photoshop is just having a moment. Oh god. What did I do? I fucked up. No, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. It's all good. Don't worry. It is freaking out. So I think it was that one layer was making it freak out. So I'm hitting a save just to be safe. Thank you, Cass. You had the same thought as me. A word in Spanish. Well, this right here is called... Well, no. It's gonna be worm, right? Gusano. That's worm. Really cool thing to call someone if you really want to crush them. Just call them worm. Gusanito. Gusanito is little worm, but it's also the name of a type of chips. The ones that look like little worms, like little beans. What are those called in English? Okay, that's pretty good. Just applies the little shines on top of the worm instead of below it. So it feels more like it's inside. You mean call the Wasana for being short? That's mean. Guano is a different thing, yes. Guano is bird shit. It's also a good insult. Original, definitely. Now, if I get some reds, I think this is the last thing we'll try before calling it a stream, because I said at 30, it's already 40. Whoops. Gonna add some red color on this leaf vein to see if we can make it look like veins on our, or like arteries in our amniotic sac here. Okay, so maybe not color. Maybe overlay. Gotta go to uni. Good luck, Rakut. You got this. Have a great day. I think of Worm Horror Stories. I think that dude who accidentally did a saltwater cleanse by eating too many pickles and he shit out a tapeworm. Oh no. Well, the pickle cleanse. I'm sure some pseudo medicine gurus will start selling that in no time. Well, I think we got something pretty good. Still ways to go, but it's looking good. I especially like the worm and how it coils inside and it like pops in and out of you. So that part I'm gonna keep. The textures and stuff is where it needs a little bit more work. We could finish this tomorrow, but I might just do Santa Claus tomorrow. So I don't know, might finish this out of stream. I'm not sure, we'll see. We'll see what we do. But this is Fetus Mimic Part 2, with Part 1 being the ultrasound. This is after removal. So yeah, going pretty good so far. Still a whip, but hopefully not work in progress for too much longer. Let's save that, and I will show you, for those who came into the stream late, don't want you to not see Terry. Here's Terry, it's coming, it's here. This is the image that I started on, well, a few streams ago with Lou. And yeah, I just finished it. I'm real happy with the results. You get your linguistic grades this afternoon? Oh, good luck. Hello, Bean. Ooh, you're so sleepy. So yeah, we finished this one and we started this one. I would call that pretty good progress overall. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, certainly. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. We will be back. I'm gonna try for tomorrow, otherwise it'll be Friday, but since I missed Monday's stream, I want to do 3 this week. Tomorrow's the only day I can do that 3rd. So I'm gonna try and do tomorrow. We can finish this or do Santa Claus. I will see how I feel in the moment. Who knows? Bean shall decide. Yeah, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I will see you on the next one. And don't let the worms bite.